Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
There are geeks all over the world, and there's one thing that we have in common, and no, it's not our favorite operating system, obviously. No, it's that we have to eat. It's part of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. There's eating, drinking, some kind of shelter, and then an internet connection has just been added. For 2008, they added that the Maslow Foundation of hierarchical points has now got broadband as one of the top. That actually bumped out food. Now that I mention it, so a broadband connection is apparently more important than what you eat. At least according to Maslow. Can't argue with them. I got an email here, but it's not just any old email. I'm not going to eat it or anything. However, it's the top 5 Russian foods, at least from the Moscow district or area of this planet, submitted by Michael Deep Sintez. And he's writing directly from the area. He's seen a few of the food videos that we've done and decided to send in his tastes and what he believes is indicative of the food and flavorings where he's from. And I'm hoping to share this stuff because if you're traveling and you're wondering what kind of cuisines you might try, don't head to a restaurant you may have heard of. You want to head to some local flavors and try them. Now, he's got it here. He says to apologize for his broken English. That's fine. I appreciate anything he's written. He also notes that it's going to be very difficult for me to say these words. So I will do my best in Americanese. The first one is a favorite breakfast meal of many people called ovsyanka. Ovsyanka? Sorry, he says it's difficult to pronounce, I know. Well, it's some kind of porridge made from a special groat, but it's very, very, very tasty and a healthy thing if cooked properly. It's served as breakfast in many luxury hotels here in Moscow. Okay. Number 2, yainchitsa. Well, it's fried eggs, but Russian people like to put their many other products like meat, sausages, pasta, and so on. So it's some kind of compilation of products made on one frying pan. Ooh, very tasty. Ponzi likes doing that too. Every Sunday she'll go through the refrigerator, pick out random things, throw it into a pan, throw some eggs in there, and eat it. Now, it's not really an omelet. Egg is there, but it's more about the other things, and the egg kind of helps bring it all together. It helps tie it together. It's very, very good. So if that's the equivalent, I'm all for it. Number 3, golubtsi. So it's small pieces of meat, fried meat. Americans are going to like it already. In a cabbage leaf. Well, it's a traditional Russian food. Very popular here. But you can't eat them too many because they are very nourishing. They're good with a good sauce, like chili. Number 4, adgika. I'm sure that's not how you say it. But it's a very popular sauce here. A fresh Georgian tomatoes processed in meat grinder, then boiled in a tomato paste with red pepper, garlic, and different seasonings. Very tasty with meat or pasta. Number 5, olivier salad. It's made of processed ham, pieces of onion, pieces of meat, peas, Chinese salad, leaves, pepper, salt, all mixed up with a mayonnaise. It's a very popular holiday meal like Christmas, birthdays, and so on. Many Russian brutal men like this salad with alcohol, vodka. Brutal men? That's kind of scary. Do you actually call them brutal men in Russia? Brutal? Maybe the word didn't translate. Maybe it means manly men, like I don't mind vodka every once in a while. I'm an adult. I like beer to help flavor some dishes, and alcohol is good. When it's placed into foods. I mean, they do it all the time with wine. Wine's like hugely popular. I don't know. Is vodka the drink in Russia? Just curious. Don't know. That's a nice thing about learning what other people eat and drink all around the world. And we've now covered several cultures. And I'm sure there are going to be people from the area who disagree and say, no, how could you mention this without mentioning that? Hey, I'm just reading the list. I haven't been to Russia, but now, when I do go, I will know what to eat. Now, let's say you are in a region of the planet where I'm not, and I'm in America, and we in America kind of know what we like to eat here, and a lot of it's junk. We have to import culture, it seems, although we export more culture than we bring in. America's this melting pot of cultures. So I'm just curious, wherever you are on this planet, send in your top 5 food picks for your region. I don't care where you're from. I really don't. I think this is the one thing that we can agree on is food. We all like to eat, right? Unless, of course, you're the type of person who doesn't eat. In which case, I'm not going to pass judgment. I'm just going to say you're missing out on a lot because this stuff sounds good. You know my email address, right? Kind of got to this point, and then you got it? Does the chat room got it? They don't. They're talking about pizza. See, that's the problem. It's pizza. Pizza's got everything. You put anything on pizza. That's right. My email address is chris@pirillo.com. If you've got your own food list to send in, I'd love to see it and read it and share it with the rest of the community if it sounds tasty enough. Are you up to the challenge? We'll call it Iron Geek. No, we probably won't. Actually, it's more like Plastic Geek. And the kind of plastic where you tear it and then it rips your finger to shreds. Can you imagine if they did that with food? Ouch. Be a lot more blood in your food. And not for, all the right reasons. The nerdy chef? There you go. Anyway, we're typically talking about technology here. Michael is a geek, as are the other people who have submitted their food choices from their regions of the planet. But if you want to talk tech, we're talking about hardware, software, tips, tricks, internet, whatever. You never know what we're going to be doing because I'm streaming this video out live over the internet with audio, of course, and a chat room that is quite interactive because that's usually what happens in chat rooms. We interact. And we're waiting for you. So what are you waiting for? Why don't you stop by live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.